Spliff Beats.
Fans, check out another nifty ass podcast at Boston Loud 92. The Teak. You find me on Hood. They smoke nifty cackwoods every motherfucking day. They see it. Y'all check out what they got fire off from Hood. New podcast on Hood. Y'all check that motherfucker out. Check that motherfucker out, kid. Let's go ahead and support black businesses on Hood. Let's keep it 55th Street.
Yeah. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word with the gang, man? Shout out to everybody, man. Yo, we got a special guest in the building today. My man Chris. If you shout out to my boy Reckless, shout out to Stay High Clothing. You feel me? Shout out to Sen City Design, Split Beats Production. Shout out to the homies Ray, Ty, H. Shout out to Sage. Shout out to SK, Yellow Bunny, Sen City, Kayla. Everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. If I forgot you, I ain't forget you. If I forgot you, I ain't forget you. So shout out to my homie Chris, man. He literally has a fucking insane fucking story, right? And we were talking on the talk, but like that app is so sensitive that I wanted to bring him to a more major platform that, like, you know what I mean? People can hear his story.
The story deserves respect.
Yeah. So Chris, what's up, man? Introduce yourself, man. Who the fuck is Chris Bilbrey, man? Tell him, man. What's up, brother?
You said it right, Chris Bilbrey. I'm 33. I'm from Michigan.
Taking time to come fuck with us, anyways. Shout out to him for taking his time to come fuck with us. Go ahead, bro.
Thank you for having me on, bro. Like, it's legit. Like I said, I could use telling the story anyways. Let's start with this. I'm 33. I'm from Michigan, and this just started when I was 19. I was in Mount Clemens, Michigan. I would just graduate high school, and I got $10,000 out the blue, inherited to me. I don't even know from who. I moved out all on my own. I was 17 years old, and then I blew all that money, and I had an apartment in Mount Clemens, and just accumulated at 19. I had nothing left, and no direction. I had a girl that I met in high school. I've been with for years, and her family told her to leave me, bro. Like he's gonna be nothing. He's got no direction. That's why I asked y'all before this, so what y'all did after high school? What directions did you go? Because everyone told me college was the only answer. And my dad was like, college is the army. You ain't coming home. And I was a smart ass kid. I was like, I'm smart. I'm strong. I'm like super athletic. And there was this obstacle course. My Clemens always showed me.
Your dad gave you the ultimatum.
My dad told me to fuck off. Yeah.
He said, army or college, you ain't coming home.
And my dad's real fucked up. He idolizes his dad, who is a Vietnam vet.
Yeah.
And he idolizes fucking the German Reich and shit. Like, he's not a great person, but my dad's all military. Called himself a felon. He wishes he could have joined himself and been a drill sergeant. He's an asshole. But he told me to go fuck myself, and he said, go join the Marines. And the army had this big obstacle course set up at this fair and shit. And his name was Sergeant Moses.
This was as a teenager, you said, right?
Yeah.
So your pop's already pushing.
19 years old, Metro Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Right downtown, bro. I was down there, and it was like right in the middle of the street, brother, throwing a big fair. Like, had, the whole town shut down. Yeah, the whole town shut down. And
is that part of Michigan?
Bro, listen, this is all happening to me.
Is that part of Michigan? did you grow up like in like predominantly like in the hood, or did you grow up like, you know what I mean? Like how was that? Like how like
I
is your
grew up on
pops like,
I grew
is
up
he
on
like
8 in Gratiot on Edward Street. We're on east side of Detroit. I was 10 years old. And then I moved up to the Thumb and I graduated from high school up here and then moved right back down right after high school because my dad and shit, like there's nothing up here in the Thumb, bro. I'm back up here in the Thumb just because it's peaceful now, but maybe it's not. It's actually not. Um, it's just quiet. I don't know. We'll get to that, but we're gonna start back at 19, bro. This was all happening to me. I got told fuck off by my dad because I tried to ask to come home. Her parents told her to leave me, and like she told me like right now, like, are you gonna go to college? What's your fucking plan? Like this is all happening that day. And this dude walked out, like, and I tell you, when he had a hole in his head, his name was Sergeant Moses. He said, "Hi, my name's Moses," and he's a big dude, and he's bald with this hole in his head, and he's like had this weird aura, like personality around. He told me he was an angel, okay, and he's like, "I'm an angel, you know, like I died, and I believe I died in the war," and he's like, "Well, I come back, I just try to find people, good people who come in and give them direction, and da da da." And I was like, "Really?" And I was like, "You run this chorus," and he's like, "Yeah, you run the chorus, and yeah, you run it with some soldiers," and so I kicked their ass, and he's like, "Come take the ASVAB." Bro, they encouraged me so hard into the army. Uh, it was crazy. I scored off the charts, and they were like, "Oh, you know, let's give you all these clearances." I came in as a specialist off the street, out of high school, with nothing, and hmm, yeah, um, I was like, you know, I couldn't wait to join the military, but I didn't think that that's not what I wanted at all. Actually, when I got to the military, when I got to basic training, all I seen was prison, and that's how it felt. And I hated every second of it until I left the military. Uh, but I should have enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it. All the memories, dude. Like now that I think back on, it, I had a lot of fun. I could have had a lot more. Um, but they tricked me, dude. They told me like, we're gonna give you this clearance, we're gonna give you this rank, and when
yo
you get
yo
there,
Chris? 2 seconds, Chris. 2 seconds. Yo, Magoo.
they tricked you, dude. They told me,
Yeah.
we're gonna give you this
Yo,
rank, and
Magoo.
when you get there,
I don't know. The mic
Hold
is
on, let me
crazy.
lower my shit. Hold on.
Yo, Magoo. Yeah, it sounds crazy.
All right, my bad, my bad. Go ahead.
All right, so we interviewing my boy right here. He got a crazy ass story, bro. You feel me? Like shout out to Magoo for tapping in, gang. You feel me? So like he basically
why'd you? Yeah,
his story's insane, bro. But go ahead, Brody. Go
it's
go
about to
ahead,
get
Chris.
insane. I had to start. I wanted y'all to know who I was, where I was from, to know like how crazy this really actually is, because uh, where I'm at now, and what actually happened, how the story ends. It's crazy how it tied into. I was living in Asia, uh, in 2010 and 11, because when I fast forward right through joining the military and hating it and shit, to I immediately got married before I left to my first duty station, and when I got married, the next day they changed my duty station from Alaska, which would have been cool. Could have been, you know, oh, I got married and I could have had this weird. I could have been a whole different person. To They sent me to Asia, and I was there for 2 years. I went to South Korea, to Camp Stanley in 2010 in November. To right after that, I got stationed in Tokyo for a year. So
Yeah, so hold on. So you go to Asia for a day, you said?
2 years,
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Oh, for
Two
two
So
years.
years. So were you
I didn't see the wife I'd married. I left that same week, bro, and didn't see her for 2 years. So that's how, like, we get to the where I leave the military, where I was telling y'all before, like, that it really ties into, like, I didn't see her for 2 years. I got married. You should not join the military for anything other than patriotism, because I joined for a girl. I joined for money. I got in trouble. I lost the money. I lost the girl, and I didn't want
you
to be there
really
anymore.
joined because your pops pushed it upon you, though, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah, and I didn't want to be there anymore because I that if you ask somebody who's saying a kid, an 18, 19-year-old kid that says, "I'm gonna join the army. I'm gonna be a marine. I'm gonna go be a sailor. Fuck, I'm gonna join Space Force." You ask them why, and you listen to what they say. It's the first thing they say. If they don't say, "I love America," First, you tell them to go find a different job, be a cop. You know, go join the uh, what do you call the militia or something. You don't want to be a soldier because
Yo,
like that's not what that's about. You got to
let's
love
get
America or else.
let's get right into it. So all right. So
Yeah.
continue. Go ahead, Brody.
So I was in the army for 3 years and it's just crazy that when I got to South Korea, the first thing that happened is they sunk a battleship that same day, it's important because in 66 years, nothing had ever happened. It'd been complete peace, and then Kim Jong Un took power, and I showed up, and they sunk a battleship, and I
That
was like,
same
oh
year.
shit, yeah, it's in November. It was the battleship Incheon, and soldiers died. That's an act of war. Like I got scared, bro. They got the third largest army on the planet, and they're all on meth. Um, the North Korean army gets fed one bowl of rice a day, completely full of methamphetamines, and that's all they get. And they get a quart of water.
Wow.
So
Is that
they have a 1 million man infantry army. Uh, on Christmas Eve, okay, I'd already been what I believe and started to be. I think they were experimenting on soldiers with drugs, and it's not the first time in history, and I don't believe it's even that crazy of a thing to say. Uh, they were giving us drugs that like I didn't sleep for 3 straight months, and
so?
it
Like,
was like a
are they injecting you with this, or they're doing what
they're
now? They're
just giving
making
it
you.
to us like we were completely getting away with it. I was going to work, I was doing formations, like I was being a soldier on drugs, selling drugs out in the open, doing it like weren't even hiding it.
But like
The whole base, like everybody.
yo, this is insane.
Right
Yo,
on, right
so
on the DMZ, 2010. I'm telling you, November. Camp Stanley. It was like Camp
everybody's
Casey,
hot.
Camp Hurley. Like, listen, bro, I was like, bro, there was just like every base. Like, I was the one doing this, and like me and my friends would show up, and we'd get handed a bag, like a gallon baggie full of this shit, and then this dude would go to Camp Casey with his own baggie, etc., etc. And it was in the open. It was like regular. It was like for us, think an experiment. Uh,
Like you guys are sergeants and whatever. Those were the ones bringing that shit to
Bro,
y'all.
like my captain, like my
Your
captain walked in,
captains.
bro.
Wow.
There's a group of my sergeants and shit handing me that shit.
And you guys were getting rid of this, distributing this to the people out there, or to
Bro,
the military people,
listen, if
or
anyone's ever really actually done drugs, and it's hard to describe, but like when you do them, it just becomes like a thing all of a sudden that you want, need, and it's now your thing. And when they gave
right?
it to us, like, bro, we were just like super soldiers, and we all 3 months later we looked at each other and said this shit's evil, and I know that now to be a fact. But like for 3 months, it was fucking crazy. And a month into me being there on Christmas Eve, I had took some leave so that I could fly my first. Now I just married this girl, right? I flew her on Christmas Eve to South Korea to Seoul. It's a 24-hour flight from Detroit to Seoul. 12 hours in, Kim Jong Un launched a artillery barrage again for the first time ever in like 67 years or so. Over hitting a camp, killing Korean and American soldiers. And they told us in the middle of the night at about like 11, 12 midnight, we're at war. Like now, go grab your gun, get your gear on for real. To put me on a mountaintop. I'm gonna tell you right now, it looks like aliens. Okay, we're ending this with aliens. I'm gonna tell you, it started with looking like the aliens for real. In Korea, it's all mountains as far as you could see. And they put me on top of a mountain that looked like a laser beam, cut it off, and there was no evidence of anywhere that mountaintop went. But every mountaintop, as far as you could see, on only our side, looked like a laser cut all of the mountaintops perfectly at the same level, as far as you could
So
see, all the way
evenly
across the
cut
country.
mountaintop where you can see as far as the eye can see. You saying?
Yeah, as far as you can see, every single mountaintop on our side only. Because on the North Korean side, when they put us up there, the scariest thing I ever seen in the military was 1 million different people lining up, tanks coming in behind them. So there's people as far as I could literally see from a mountain. And the mountains opened up with guns as big as the mountains, and the guns were stacked top and top on. on top of each other and side to side in the opening, like Looney Tunes. And for real, the guns were as big as mountains. As far as you could see, every mountain on their side opened up, like Dr. Evil.
That's crazy.
And they were all on meth, bro. And they told us we were at war, and my first wife was in the air on landing at Seoul. And they for real, like that was like the first time in history shit popped off as soon as I got there. And so this all starts, and right after this happens, the day after Christmas, is when I got pulled into my colonel's office. Again, I was still high as balls. My pupil was big. I didn't sleep for months. So like I got pulled in that state. I met the president of the United States. Me and a whole group of people did. I shook his hand. It was the first time I ever met him.
Which
And I,
president
and I
was
met a
this?
group of Obama.
Okay, this is actually go ahead.
Yeah, and he's like majestic. He's weird. Not that I'm saying I agree with anything the government or he did, but like fuck the government. But I'm gonna tell you right now, like when I met him, he's weird. It was like meeting for real a president of the United States. It was just he had an air about him, and I shook his hand. I was like, damn. And then I met a group of guys that were all in black suits, and I got a top secret clearance and got orders to go and work at the White House. To wear like a black suit, like Secret Service and shit. I
So
was
how did you
working on
how did
satellites.
hold on, talk about Brody. So how did you get an invite to work at the White House? Like you're at the crib and
There's
you get
four
something in the
satellites,
mail,
military. There's
or you
four
go to work?
military. There's four stationary satellites outside Earth that are stationed outside every other satellite, and they orbit Earth stationary. And that's the military, the Navy, Air Force, Army, and Marines. They all use these four satellites. My job was to aim, target, lock onto, and encrypt / decrypt, send information, etc. I pulled information. I worked great with that satellite.
All right. So like,
Uh,
how did you get
yeah.
recruited to that specific? Like what? Like so you're just going a regular
Listen, the
day,
story's
and then
about to
they
get
just tell
crazy.
you you got
Story gets really
promoted,
crazy.
or yeah, like,
Uh,
yeah. Let us
no,
know, bro.
I was a
I'm not in the
specialist.
military.
Okay, so I was a specialist. It's E4. Okay, it's level 4. Usually you come in as an E1, or if like you pass a PT test, sometimes like you get E2. If you recruit someone when you come in too, at the time they were allowing me to get a rank for that. I came in at E3 then, and then when I got like a 316 on my ASVAB, and it was like off the charts for me. Said it ain't, bro. It was like or it was 336 or some shit. I can go get my my DD214, but basically they looked at that score and was like, we're promoting you again, and then took me off of EOD, which I had signed up to be an explosive ordnance disposal expert. And before I ever left for
Wow,
basic, I got pulled in, promoted, and offered a job doing satellite tech.
wow.
So I was like, actually, yeah, fuck yeah. And
All right,
right, so that's why I'm on the mountaintop.
all right.
It
Yep, yep,
was
yep.
because North Korea is being we expect them to have an EMP and try to wipe out, because America's weakness is basically the internet and communications, like high
Right.
tech communications. So if you EMP us, like they think they have an advantage, and I think they might actually, but we're not going to get into that. What I'm saying is I'm up on that mountaintop because my job is to provide top secret communications between military leaders in case they fucking wipe out normal communication means. And that was expected. They told us we were at war. I'm up there, this shit's happening, then nothing happens, bro. Again, just like the battleship. I was like, no shit. Well, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, if I was Obama, I would have ordered, because they told us if one single bullet, while I was on the mountaintop, they said if one single bullet comes over this wall, a single bullet, the Air Force is already on its way. We're ordered to, because we're just 5 people with M16s, bro. It's 1 million people, the whole army, and we're ordered. There's a mine at the bottom of the mountain. I was ordered to go into there. We're supposed to make it there as fast as possible, blow the entrance, and take that tunnel all the way to the bottom of Korea. And the Air Force is going to level the entire DMZ. They're in glasses, what they said.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And we're talking flying over my head was the stealth B-2 bombers and stuff. It was like scary, high-tech looking alien planes almost.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
know what they look like. It's the black shits.
so all right, so what happens next? So what happens next in your life? Like, all right, so how do you
All
what's
right, so
next?
like I actually went to the Capitol. I got
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you ever get to
I got to
like
wear my
actually
suit
work out
all 3 days,
the
and it was listen. I got my suit all 3 days, and I didn't actually get to wear it 2 of the days because it was Labor Day. It was end of the summer, or that's right. I'm saying the right one, or is it Memorial Day?
yeah
It was that
Labor
one in
Day, end
August,
of summer?
Labor Day. All right, so it's Labor Day, and I walked in again. I think there's an experiment going on with like drugs in the army and the military and stuff, and I think they were allowing it for real. I'm dead ass serious. I think they were just seeing what happened because every chemical. I wasn't doing normal drugs. I was doing what's called research chemicals. Everyone else knew it as spice or bath salts or before y'all got it, before it was named or anything, before it was ever even known as a chemical, it was given to us. I think every chemical we got was brand new, like a new chemical that had never been seen or made before. We were being given gallon bags of it.
Hold on, so
What is it? Pills
yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah, exactly.
this is like an injection
Bro, it was
or
coming in the mail, bro. It was being mailed to us.
what was it? What was
What,
it? Was it a
yeah,
pill?
like
Or
what is it? Like how do they consume it?
was it a liquid
I just
drug?
told you, you knew it as spice and bath salts, and like it's not just K2 because
Oh,
that's just
spice
one
the
strain, bro.
bath.
They're called research chemicals, and I'm telling you, I think we were getting them first thing off the belt, bro, before anybody else, just to see what happened in a controlled environment that they can handle.
And then it just got out of pocket.
Bro, like there was 2 doors down from me. There was an active shooter that literally. I used to go into his room and give him drugs just because I felt bad for him and he was lonely and shit. And he walked out with got his M16 and started trying to shoot every high-ranking official he could. And I watched him put him down with rubber bullets, like hardcore. They shot the shit out of him, and then they let him continue working, like no trouble. He didn't even get in trouble, bro.
All
Literally,
right,
he kept
so
staying in that barracks room next to me. They said nothing, and I kept giving him drugs and like, cause don't come shoot me, motherfucker.
all right, bro. So all right, all right, keep going
Listen to
for it.
what's being
So
allowed to happen in the army. Go join the army, bro. It's great. Uh, um, so like I'm in Korea, I'm like doing all these crazy drug shit, and I think it's being allowed. Kim Jong Un goes nuts. Fucking, I think we're going to war. I finally 2 weeks after that shit happened, the girl that flew over there, she's my first wife. Her name was Morgan, and she stayed in the Dragon Hotel, it's 5-star hotel. Anyone that goes to South Korea, telling you just go stay at the Dragon, you won't fucking regret it. Everyone speaks English. Go fucking get your dick sucked in Korea, please. It's great. Seriously, any bar you walk in, if you're American, you got like the choice to have 9 different girls right there. Just like, hey, you all watch everyone else, make them turn their heads while she does her thing. Y'all take turns, all right? They'll be like, okay, let me see your visa, please.
wow.
And if you say no, they're still gonna take your fucking visa. So just get your shit started. just,
All right,
just get a good doctor, bro.
so come on, bro. Let's
We're
keep
being
going. All
funny.
right, so
Like that's a fact. That shit happened too. Like, cause like again,
I
drugs and
believe it.
that whole lifestyle, bro. They had the army ball, right? This is in New Year's and shit. Like, bro, that was a great time, crazy time, and it was setting up, I think, for real alien activity. And like, I think that was an experiment of the military, bro. Cause like the next place I went was Fort Hood, but just to be
Right. All
funny,
right.
the
Yes.
army ball,
Yes.
bro, was on
Yes.
Hooker
How
Hill.
do we tie into the Men in Black? Yes. Keep going.
Listen,
Keep going.
the Men in Black. Listen, the FBI for sure. I know for sure in the story we're gonna hit on how the FBI in Michigan is helping me do magic. Um, where am I in the army? Okay, so like we're gonna take this. No more trouble. I got experimented on drugs. So I did drugs the whole year there. I went to Tokyo. The next year, listen, I went to Japan. Can't believe Godzilla didn't come because Fukushima happened. I was there in 2011 during the typhoon, monsoon, and the earthquake all at the same time. I was in Tokyo and got
What
got
the
directed to
fuck?
go provide communications right directly on site in Fukushima.
That's
What
fucking
the
nuts.
and what the
They
fuck
told me
was
I
that
never have
like?
kids, bro, and I got 3.
Word, what was that like? Yeah.
You could feel the radiation. Like it felt like Godzilla was coming for real. Like it was
Like what
hot.
do you
It was weird. Like you got a headache. You feel like you were being cooked. Listen, the
did you
piece of
see like
equipment that I
deformed
used was so
people and shit out
powerful.
there?
The piece of equipment I used shot radiation into the stratosphere and beams down. It was basically the concentrated internet, and it is so powerful that if a bird flies in front of it, it'll cook it right out of the air. But it shoots
What
up into the
the fuck?
stratosphere, and what you get, the information that I was able to do and shoot up and get down is shotgun down into a million billion different pieces, and every piece is still more powerful than anything you can get today. That was 10 years ago.
And
It's like
you,
500 times faster, easy.
so were you seeing like deformed people and shit out there?
Yeah, like we were fucking around with holograms, bro,
Wow,
and
that's
robot
crazy.
birds
That's crazy.
that looked and felt real.
I believe
What
it.
the
I
fuck?
I
definitely
got to
believe
do
it.
some black ops shit there. Listen, right after I got recruited to do the White House shit before I went, the coolest shit happened, and I still can't really explain why, how, or when. But they do this big exercise in South Korea every year. Every year you hear about South Korea is going to nuke us, this, that, or the other. It's either July 4th or it's about Christmas and New Year's, and they're doing this. It's called the Freedom Olche, and they practice a complete. They do a complete mock-up invasion of North Korea, and they practice 3 or 4 different ways, and they fucking do it right on his border
So
as
they do
close as
like
they
a
can
raid
possibly do it.
simulation?
Yeah, they pretend to shoot and kill North Koreans right on their border. So no wonder he gets pissed off. He's on meth and you're doing that. I'd shoot you too. I
Yo.
would. Don't come do that on the border of my fucking lawn while I'm on meth, and I'll fucking shoot you and eat you.
All right, so Chris, all right, so
You know,
how
like,
does
well, no
this tie in?
wonder. It
How
makes them
does this
sound
tie
evil, is
in
all I'm
to,
saying.
all right, so
It
Chris,
does. It does.
how does this tie
Uh,
us in to the Men in Black and the aliens?
all right, so I'm at Fukushima. First off, Godzilla could have happened in my life for real. It didn't. I got sent from there, Fort Hood, where I believe I saw my first UFO.
Where's Fort
And I
Hood?
believe I watched it land in the road,
That's
bro.
in Texas.
How I said the mountains opened up, the road in Fort Hood, the main road. I believe I'm about to tell you
where
that a UFO landed. The road opened, like it fucking opened, and it just went underground
where's
on
So
Fort
where's
Hood.
you were at Fort Hood and you saw Fort Hood. That's in Texas, right,
And I had my brother there, and he saw it too.
bro?
where is it though?
He
Where
saw.
is
And not
Fort
only
Hood?
did I see it, that fucking UFO was the first one I ever saw. I'm telling you right now, it was a giant black triangle, and it took a beam of light and spotted it right directly on me like a laser. It scared me so bad I got under my Mustang and tried to hide, but the beam, I could feel it like just looking at me right through the car. And then I watched it land while I
Yo,
was
all
hiding
right,
under my
so
car.
all right,
That was the first time I ever saw a
so
UFO.
you're on a military base. Hold on,
And it
bro.
was a
So
black
you're on a
triangle that
military
was
base,
completely camouflaged like Predator underneath.
but hold on, bro.
You can
So
only see it from the top as
you're a
it landed.
regular day. Hold on, Chris. Hold on, Chris. Hold on, Chris.
On my
So you're having
regular
a
day, I
regular
should have,
day at
any
a
other human
military
being should have
base,
died.
and a fucking some shit comes out of the sky and then goes underground.
Yes. My brother and my first baby mama saw it with me. They were both in my Mustang.
But
Speaking of
I
which,
thought
I'm
those
about
was
to
two
brag a
separate
little bit.
occasions. I thought those was
Yeah,
two separate occasions, though.
yeah. That was one occasion. I'm telling you about one. The first time I ever saw a UFO, it saw me before I saw it. I like looked up because this thing was like, why? What the fuck's this light? Like a helicopter, bro. But like, what is this? And then like all I seen was like a spot of light, and it scared the fuck out of me. So like, that's
But
what is this, aliens?
How's your girl on the military base?
Listen, I'm about to brag a little bit. I met this girl in a mental institution after my first wife left. After I punched my first sergeant, I told y'all I was on drugs and shit, and I like punched him. They said I was crazy, and fuck you, I'm not. Fuck him, I just wanted to hit him. And I ended up in a mental institution. They forced me to go, and I met this girl, Taylor Nicole Thomas, and she left with me when I decided to quit the military. Like, fuck you, any job. If I'm willing to volunteer my time, effort, and life for the U.S. government. If I decide to quit, I quit. And I don't care who you are, what law you got. And that's what I decided. And I lived with it and I dealt with it and I made it through. I walked the fuck off the base and I never came back. I picked up the sexy little bitch that I fucking met and she put a gram of meth under my tongue. I had no idea what it was. And I was
So all
already
right,
doing experimental drugs and she did that to me.
so then all right. So you run off with
And
this girl. How does this tie on to
it
the
was,
Men in Black?
listen, because the guy I got this from, that all happened at a cartel member's house.
Yo, but how does this tie into the Men in Black?
Listen, this is it will because listen. When I skipped over it when I said right before I left to Japan and got in trouble at the fucking Capitol and shit and got sent back. Uh, I got to go in a Black Hawk helicopter with a 3-star general who helped me pretend to be a like an enemy, I guess. I pretended to be a ninja and broke in and kidnapped. He came willingly though. The command sergeant major of Camp Stanley and the commander from a top secret bunker during a wartime exercise.
I'm
And we
lost
had
as shit
live
too.
rounds. Listen, I know. I'm telling you, I got in a Black Hawk helicopter with a general. Got ordered to help him kidnap. Listen, I'm telling you, from this bunker on top of the mountain, we came over, hovered, I rappelled down, we got up, they dropped a fucking rope ladder down, and we climbed up. He came willingly, but it was like they were supposed to stop us or something. They were testing the QRF or some shit he's told me, which is a quick reaction force, and I told you they told us we were at war. And that
I
didn't
feel
come
like
over the news.
I feel
They
like
told
what's
us we were at
happening
war with
right
North
now,
Korea.
y'all. I feel like what's happening now, y'all, is that he's
Bro, since
talking
Biden
to
got in
us,
office,
but he's
everything that's
talking to us in
happened,
these terms that we don't understand too, you know? So it's like hard
listen,
for us to understand. I'm sure you saw some shit, but what is it? How does this tie into the Men in Black? All right, so like,
it really,
what?
really does. Because my
So
past
you
has
went
this weird
AWOL?
connection
Like
to
you
the
went
White House
AWOL? Is that
3
what happened?
times. I went AWOL. They arrested me about 20 some times straight because I came back to Michigan. I just came home, bro. I went to my mom's house and I said, I'm done. I cried. I had a mental breakdown and I just said, I fucking quit. I don't want to do that shit anymore. She's gone. They keep raping me for my money and they took all my rank and I fucked myself over and then I went self-destructive, but they still wanted me there. They were willing to sign me on and keep me and promote me
Yo, like
right
she's
to
stupid as
sergeant.
fuck.
Bro, I made
Yo,
sergeant 3 fucking
I'm dead
times.
ass. I'm dead. I'm
Yo,
dead. Like
yeah,
she
cause
said, I feel like I'm on
all right,
Listen,
meth right now.
I was like
so
the
all right,
greatest soldier ever, like Captain America, and I just kept getting in trouble like an asshole,
Yeah.
selling drugs, good, but they were allowing it. Bro, I went right there. I don't know how many
okay.
times every day, almost in the bag said, "Fucking kick me out, bitch!" Right to my
So
first
you,
sergeant with a bag
so
of
you,
drugs, and then you take some, do some, tell me to fuck off. You're staying, buddy. Don't you love the army? Thank you, recruiter.
well, how does that? What does that have to do with like the Men in Black though?
Listen, because there's this weird connection. I think it is connected to hey, they wanted me. Look, I went AWOL 3 fucking times. I had 2 licenses. They set me up with a crip member that was some kind of
So
fucking. He was wanted for
okay, so
murder.
you're
I
saying
got caught
that the
on base with him
military,
and a bag of. Look, he had a backpack full of drugs and a gun on base on Fort Hood. When I was getting in trouble, they set me up, and there was a fucking RV that said SWAT on it, and it was all military police set up with fucking rings already painted on the ground, like waiting for me. I didn't know this guy got in my fucking car, and I was gonna beat his ass because my wife just left, and I was on drugs and I don't care.
hold on,
Listen, and I drove on
yo,
base to kick his ass with
hold
my
on, bro.
brother,
I'm confused as
and
shit though, bro. Like,
I'm,
bro.
we're gonna circle back if we need to, but the story and the moral here is a SWAT team full of MPs set me up with a backpack full of drugs on purpose with a crip member wanted for murder on military property with my brother who I snuck in and a girl that I had snuck in wearing my uniform and using my credentials on base. I taught her to be a soldier. She was not a soldier, but she'd walk by and salute you and shit just to go to DFAC and eat, just like the rest of us.
Bro,
I made her
What
dress
the
and act,
fuck, dog?
and my brother like a soldier. Bro, I used to sneak him in and make him do my job while I went and fucked off.
Yo, hold on,
My
bro. Hold
brother
on.
was
That
just
has
like
nothing
me.
to do. Bro, hold
Yes,
on,
it
bro.
does. Listen,
Yo,
the door right next to where I would make my brother work for me. First off, he was doing encrypted, top secret shit. He was sending the generals that would talk to the president. Okay, and I was fucking around, getting high in a room full of birds that were warm, felt real, looked real. And there's a conspiracy, and I think I have seen proof that Fort Hood killed every single bird on its base and put robots in their place. Door said top secret right on it. I had access to enter. I'd go in there because no one else could get in there, and I'd get high.
so you're saying, are you high right now?
Smoking weed.
All right, I have a question, bro. Let me land real quick. Let me
I told
land.
you I'm gonna be honest about everything.
Hold on. Let me land, bro. Let me land. All right.
Gotta learn to fly, buddy. You have to open your
I don't
mind like
even
some
know.
Rick and Morty. Say like, open your mind, Morty.
I know. All right. So there's a couple questions, okay?
So does the
Listen,
military
I told you
basically?
already
Are you trying
once
to
that I
tell
stay
us,
up 3 months.
Chris?
Listen, I told you
Chris,
once right now that I stay up three
are
months.
you,
Google it. You should be
Chris?
dead.
Are you basically telling us that the army, since you think
Tomorrow is the end of
since
this
you're
crazy
moving
story. I'm
drugs,
going to be
hold
telling
on,
you
let me
that
land,
you live in
let me
different
land,
dimensions.
bro.
You've died many times. Aliens are real. The military experimented on me. I've been a part of like a weird Men in Black experiment, I think, since I was fucking young. And I believe maybe it goes even deeper than that, but like maybe my whole family was experimented on 'cause they were all in the army and shit, like whatever. But like, I think I was special, bro. And I have proof at the end of this. Look up, I have an article for everyone to look up and see. But like, other people investigated this shit. It was real, not just fucking high. I just was on drugs and I could see shit you can't. But like other
Yo,
people saw the shit too, bro. I think maybe I manifested it because magic's real. And I got told in 2019, yeah, long after I left the military and shit, I lost my kid. Long story, we're gonna skip over that, but a lot of pain, and I walked out in a fucking field, and I was
Let me,
gonna kill myself with a 12 gauge,
are you
bro.
trying to
And
say?
listen,
Are you?
we're getting over this. There's a
Yeah,
lot of strength here, but it's a
yo,
true story.
Chris, Chris,
hold on. Let me
Chris.
ask a question. Let me ask a
Yeah, yeah,
question.
yeah.
Question. So the first time you saw aliens,
It's on
was
Fort Hood,
when you were in Fort Hood on a military base. The fucking
2012.
UFO went down into the fucking ground. Okay,
It's even crazier. It's the day before December 12th, December 21st. It's December 20th.
hold on, Chris. Hold
Yeah,
on, Chris. So when is the next time we saw aliens?
the next day.
The next
I'm
day.
gonna tell you, the next day, the day the world was supposed to end. I don't think
Okay.
it was supposed to end, and I think maybe I'm gonna sound conceited, crazy, and y'all can judge. Maybe that whole Mayan prophecy shit was just about.
Don't tell me that you think you saved the world.
No, I think I just woke up,
Let him
bro.
land. Let him land.
So,
On midnight, on the day the world was supposed
Chris.
to end, I
He
left
said
the
I need.
military.
Hold on, Chris. Chris.
I
Your
walked
boss.
off base.
He told me that I needed to learn how to fly. So I'm learning how to fly
Listen,
right now.
I'm gonna
So
teach you right
let me
now.
fly. Let me fly. I'm a self taught person. So let me fly. All
If
right.
you can't do it, I'll teach you
Let
right
me
now.
fly. Let me fly. Let me fly. Don't
Well,
worry. Let me fly.
I need to get something to
the
All right.
drink. Give
Mayan
me a second.
calendar
So
says,
check it out. I got you. I'll hold it down. Listen, Chris. We saw aliens the next day. All right. You think that you
"Yep,
were in a you hold on. You think you were in an experiment since you were a kid. You
I don't think I'm human."
you don't think you're human. Okay.
Nah, I think
That's
that
a
the
big
fact that
possibility.
you listen to me and inviting me here, bro, I think
That's a
your
big
buddy is an
possibility.
alien.
That's a possibility. That's a possibility. I don't know. Maybe I might be a fucking alien. Who knows?
You,
But listen to me.
I think so.
Hold on. Listen. You think you were an experiment that had to do with the Men in Black? Have you ever seen an actual person that had to do with the Men in Black?
Yes.
Okay. Can you
Told you I
tell me
worked
about?
at the White House. I put a black
Yeah, the
suit
White
on
House,
and did
black suit.
special
Well,
things that normal
I mean,
people and soldiers don't.
I mean, I wear a fucking black suit for work, and I do special things that other people
Not
don't.
at the
So,
White House, and you don't
I mean,
shake president. Bro, I shook his hand 4 times, and he knew my name the last time he saw me, Obama. And he might not have been like, whatever your opinion is, Obama knew my name, nigga.
yeah, I mean, hey, by all means.
While I was wearing a black
That,
suit, is the last time I saw him. Shook his hand right on the Capitol lawn, bro.
Hey yo, but hold
Nice
on,
to
bro.
meet you, sir.
So can we get the chat is saying the same thing that I'm thinking. He's taking a long way to the point. You want the short and the
Yeah,
sweet way, man.
yeah. You want Tarantino it, but like, I want y'all guys to like respect
I'm
how
just
crazy
lost,
this
bro.
shit got, dude. Like, have you ever
So
heard anybody else just tell you I was in the military for 3 years, did drugs the whole time, and they allowed
no,
it? And
no.
that's just the craziest thing I ever say. First off, it's like saying I'm a cop, but I'm a drug dealer.
I mean,
I'm lost.
I'm flying, bro. I'm flying.
All
So
right, so I'm gonna teach you how to fly
let
real
me,
high. Ready? On December
let me
12th, 2012, I walked off and went AWOL from the military. I quit, and the guy said, I'm going home. I left with that sexy little bitch I told you about, and we stopped at this fucking house. It was like 3 stories, bro, but it was a mansion. It's huge. It fucking had wings. And he's this really, really gay guy. He's cool though. But, like, and I don't judge about anybody. Like, he had cool energy. But he's
A gay
freaking
guy with
gay.
wings.
Yeah, but he was cartel and he was
What's
super
going
duper
on right
rich. And he put the best, first off, it was the best I ever had thus far, probably ever
now?
will,
Best what?
and ever need
What?
to.
Wait, whoa, whoa,
He
yo,
put as
whoa,
much
Chris.
crystal meth under my tongue as that he could put, and I didn't even know what it was. He said, "We're gonna party, buddy." On
Oh,
December 21st, 2012, I said, "I'm gonna die. Have a great time. I'm going to prison for the rest of my life because I deserted
man,
during a time of war like an asshole." How's that
I am
hurt?
so lost. What is happening right now?
Trying some shit, bro. That's how you
can I
fly, bro. I didn't
can I
sleep.
ask you, hey, there, Chris, hold on. Have you done meth after you've left the military?
We'll get to that part of the story. You just, I'm telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and I don't give a fuck with it. I still don't give a fuck.
We
I'm not,
believe
hey,
you. I'm so lost. I
I
believe you.
believe you. I'm just trying to get you
My
know,
See,
visual,
bro,
yeah. I'm trying to
I
I'm
told you
trying to
visualize
get
it.
the visual. I'm trying to
I'm
visualize where the
lost,
story
bro.
is. So I just
He's
need to
hitting
know,
me
have
with a
you
hundred
done,
stories.
have you, yeah,
Eminem said it best, bro. He said, I'm gonna tell you my whole life story, but from your shoes, it's 110% different. Just don't forget you're beautiful, bro. You're both beautiful. I love you. Thank you for having me on.
always, of course.
Just you're probably not seeing it for what I'm trying to say, and then I wish I could just make a video, bro. AI
No,
needs
no,
to
no, no,
hurry
no,
up
no, no,
and
no.
get there.
I see where you're going. I see where you're at, and I see because so
We're
not
taking
to
a
I'm
long way to
lost.
the
Yo,
point,
Rick,
but
not
yo, Rick, help
not
me out.
basically
I'm lost, man.
the
Fill me
short and
up.
sweet of this
What's
is I was a secret super fucking soldier on drugs like Captain America basically, and they could see that I was fucking invincible. Fuck you. My nickname was Tyler Durden, like from Fight Club. You can't hurt me at all. I will kick your ass. I was trained in hand-to-hand combat by both the Korean and the U.S. Army.
So
So,
you're saying this is still happening right now? That all these soldiers are on drugs right now?
yeah, I believe that it's still going on for sure. Yes.
And is it? Have you
I
ever
think it's been
spoken to
happening since the
anybody
40s.
else?
So
Have you
listen.
ever
So I'm going to
spoken
tell
to
you that right
anybody
now.
outside of the military that has shared the same experience with you? Like they're like, yo,
I'm
there's
going to tell
drugs
you
out
right now
there.
that I had a special experience. I'm going to tell everyone right now, and I'm about to just fucking teach y'all to fly, everyone to fly right now. Ready? Again, in 2019, I walked out into a field in Deckerville, Michigan. Nobody was with me. Fucking deep, dark, fucking alone. I just tried to kill myself with a 12 gauge, bro. I pulled the trigger right to my head. I thought I got abducted by aliens. My gun got melted right in front of me, and I got fucking blasted about 100, 200 feet. My entire body was bruised, and 3 days went by that I can't account for. And I was like, oh shit, I got abducted by aliens. And when I woke up in the field, something chased me back to the fucking house, made me feel fear like I've never felt. And in a language I can't understand, but I knew what the fuck it meant. It said, "Get the fuck out of here now, never come back." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And that's how the first day I went back and did meth again, but I was not on fucking meth when that shit happened at all. I was again going to do the shit, still not on it. The next fucking day in a completely different city, and I told nobody about this. The only thing that I said to anybody was that, and again, I didn't say anything about killing myself. I was just ashamed of it. So I told my wife and my father-in-law that lived on the property and shit next door. They were like, "What the fuck?" And I had that melted gun, dude, and nothing, like bullets don't melt fucking barrels. It's impossible. A machine gun won't fucking do it. Uh, it's just melted down like a superhero took their hand and just like melted my fucking barrel down. Like, I had melted metal in my arms and shit. Still have scars. And the next day I was on the steps to my cousin's house to go do a whole 8 ball of meth instantly. Like I was just gonna do the whole thing right at once, like at a time, and try to like see if it'll kill me or whatever. And I was like, "Fuck this! Shotgun didn't kill me. We'll see what this will do." And I met an angel, dude, an archangel. He said he was my archangel. His name was John. And this dude walked up and told me the first thing he said to me, because when I left that property, I was like, I was hunting aliens. Ha ha ha, like that's what I was doing. I was hunting aliens. First thing this fucking angel said to me was, "So you like to hunt aliens?" I was like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" And he hugged me. I've never been like hugged like that before ever, dude. And then he's like, "Please don't fucking hurt me. Don't ever do that again. I can't stop it. I'm the one who saved you. My name is John. I'm an angel, an archangel, your archangel." And he fucking told me how the world was gonna end, when I was gonna die. And I'm not the only one who gets this experience. He said that everybody is touched by an angel, like so basically hybrids for people that have fucking angel DNA in them, and it's like being put in us by purpose, or like on purpose, apparently to stop the apocalypse or some shit. But like I got to remember this shit. And it's one of my most
So
vivid.
you said humans are
It's my
aliens?
most vivid memory. Listen, you what he told me, and I'll tell you what he said. He said the only people that would listen to this shit, the only people who would talk to me, vibe and like fucking feel like you're a hybrid, nigga. You ain't human. You just look human. You got a third eye. Humans don't. They only got 5 senses. You got 6, motherfucker.
I'm just trying to keep up with you, bro. It's your world.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
just
in it, bro.
waiting for that to sink in for a second.
I'm trying to
Like,
figure out what the fuck is
how many
happening right now.
senses do you got, buddy? You're taught, if you're a human being here on Earth and you're a human, you're a child being taught in fucking school, you got 5 senses, right? Smell, taste, vision, fucking whatever they are. You got 5 of them. Put that
Yo,
6th
my
one though,
chat is
right?
asking. The chat is asking. Is there anybody that can verify these stories?
Yeah.
Your
Hold up,
hey,
Corey.
mom, your brother,
Come here.
and she saw this too with her own eyes.
She's been my wife for 9 years. So,
But she
and so
saw this
listen,
with her own eyes, though.
I've, I've forced this girl to do drugs occasionally, like twice, but she does not do drugs. Okay, so everyone knows she can verify and vouch and speak
Yeah, but yo,
all the
Chris,
crazy
hold
same
on,
shit I
bro.
did.
Did she see this with her own eyeballs, bro?
Here, put this in here.
Hi, hi. We're asking
Hello.
if you seen these
How much you know about
unidentified
the
flying objects, aliens that he said, right? With your
Oh
own
yes, a couple of
eyeballs.
times.
How about June? She was there.
Yeah, I was there for the June
But
incident when we took our camper there, in the dog fights with the jets and everything, and then there was another incident, like
but
in
he said there was a
2019.
military base.
Yeah.
It's
So
happened
they
on a
offered
military
me
base.
they offered me a galactic journey, but no time had passed. Said go back to the field and we'll pick you up. Don't go to the
Yo,
meth
this
house. I was at the meth house and this bitch called me with video evidence that there's UFOs over the fucking field. She
Yeah,
could tell
actually
you
my
what it looked
dad
like.
came running in the house first.
yeah,
He seen
but
it first.
I thought she was just fucking with me, bro.
so
And
the
she's still lying
military.
about that shit.
So
She just needs to walk out
you
the
No,
can
house.
I
yo
definitely
hold on,
wasn't lying
hold
about
on,
that,
yo
man.
hold on. We're moving too fast.
So you lying to get
So
out.
I'm asking you to verify that you guys were on a military base
Oh no,
and
that's
there
a
was
different girl.
an identified
No,
flying.
that was a different girl.
Caitlin.
That was baby mama number one.
Crazy.
She was on the military base with him, and they had seen a UFO together. It was the Black Triangle one, right?
And then I had Anakin.
Yeah, and then they had
Is
Anakin.
that something that he
Um,
told you, or she verified this too?
yes,
Yeah,
she would
Guess
definitely
what?
verify it if she would ever talk to him again. Yeah.
it's not possible because of how she left me. I'll end up in prison if I ever see her again.
Yeah,
And
that's. But
and
I can
so,
definitely vouch for the other ones that we have seen together.
have you known him while he was in the military?
I knew him when he went. I got to meet him when he got to go AWOL from the military in 2012. And the first time I ever met this man, he pulled out a replica BB pistol on me, and
Desert Eagle 50
yeah,
pistol.
Yo, you gotta let her land, Chris. You gotta let her land, Chris. You gotta let her
Sure,
land.
talk to you.
No,
I
no,
can't
no. We're
hear him
trying to.
very well.
You gotta let her land, Chris.
All right, mate.
I don't know why it's so quiet.
All right, so yo, so those are all right. So if you seen like history and shit like that, they be showing that our military be using those type of aircrafts right now too.
Listen, so this angel that I met, he told me since the 40s they've been doing. Listen, for what aliens really are, he said the aliens that you know, I know, with little grays, big eyes, whatever, big heads, because those are just humans from the future past the apocalypse, and they invented time machines and they're skipping around on in different dimensions looking for the Earth that doesn't end in the apocalypse, and they can't fucking find it.
Yo,
So
my nigga,
instead, they're
have you
trying
ever
to
popped a shroom before?
listen. Yes, acid too, but
Oh
like,
my god, bro. Yo, say
listen, that's
imagine being
why.
around this dude while he's on shrooms. Yo.
Listen, listen, like this is real though. And he told me, he said, listen, he goes, they can't find it. So they're creating hybrids. They're trying to change the course of history and destiny. Like, so they're like taking humans and they're fucking mating them with angels and these aliens to make advanced humans that aren't too stupid to nuke themselves and make an apocalyptic fire. But he said, this nigga told me the whole fucking
Does
future,
this
bro. And
sound
he said,
familiar to you guys? Does this
look
sound
at
familiar
y'all.
to you guys?
Y'all have
Comment
died
below.
and lived many lives that you can't remember. You've learned lots of lessons. And that's what he told me. He said, nobody really dies. He said, actually, what really happens is, he goes, when you actually die, he goes, you die in that dimension, that earth, your story stops and you step into your shoes, uh, instantaneously, like you can't remember death. It's the beautiful thing about death is you don't remember it and you can't, and you just step it like Rick and Morty and like through a fucking portal you can't see into another Earth, another dimension. It's like the fucking Mandela theory, bro. It's like they think they can do that with CERN and like fucking make black holes on Earth and shit and rip us into different dimensions on purpose without and killing it kills everyone on
Nigga,
Earth and makes us all step over at the same time unwillingly.
what the fuck?
It's what he told me. He said, but if you kill yourself, you leave the circle. It's like God's way of 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 harvest, like pruning his fucking garden. Like, yep, that wasn't working at all. They killed themselves. That's not supposed to happen. It's unnatural. Like, if you're gonna die, just don't do it yourself. Um, so he basically
Yo,
said, don't worry about death, dude. He's like, literally, don't worry about dying. He goes, you will experience your whole entire life all the way to the end, no matter what happens, no matter how many times you die. There's that many Earths and dimensions. You have one consciousness over all of it, and that consciousness stays with a living body. So if you have an Earth where you exist, you will still be alive. Like, even
yo,
if
my
you
nigga.
die and everyone thinks you're dead on this Earth, the next one you're still alive and you're still alive.
Yo,
Like, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's hard for me to explain what he told me, but that's how I understand it.
yo, Chris, what
Bro,
kind
I
of
met
weed
an
is that?
angel. We talked.
Yo,
Bro,
Chris, what kind
listen,
of weed is that?
this
What
is
kind of
from
weed is that,
Oreos,
bro?
bro. Listen, it's from Herb
Where
in
the fuck
Bath,
are you getting
Michigan.
your weed from, bro?
Bro, herb, bro, it's a dispensary in Vassar, Michigan. They'll deliver it right to your couch, bro. Look at this shit. It's purple,
Let
bro.
me
It's
see the
like,
weed, bro. Let me see the weed,
hold
bro.
on,
Let
hold
me
on.
see. Does it have? It should have the little stamp on the back and everything, bro. What is going on?
Put a light on this shit. Hold on, I'm gonna put some a flashlight on it real quick. Look at this shit, bro.
Bro, I have 100 questions. I feel like I
See
can't
how
get
good
them
it was,
answered,
bro.
nigga.
Um, so yeah, it's not laced. There's like a sticker here with a QR.
I'm trying to
Um,
just. I have 100 questions, bro, but you know what I mean. I don't think I'm gonna get
well,
them
any
answered,
questions
nigga.
about the weed? There's a QR code right here. It'll tell you who fucking grew it, where, and what they used. Kind of dirt. They probably had the dirt bagged up and waiting for a couple of years for inspection, like taxes or whatever.
Yo,
I
listen.
love Michigan.
I think, bro. Yo, bro.
Listen, I met a fucking angel, dude, and I believe it. I'm
I
not
know.
religious, and this
I'm.
motherfucker made me
I
believe and
believe you,
question my
dog. I
shit.
believe you. I believe you.
Yeah, he made me believe him too, and I was like, "Fuck you, dude. Are you real?" Bro, the last thing he said to me was that if I ever saw him again, and when I do see him again, it wouldn't be on the earth that he was talking to me on. It'd be many, like, lifetimes, basically. Like, you're gonna die a lot, and then the next time you see me, he's like, "Motherfucker." He's like, he looked like me, exactly like me, dude. It's weird, but old. And he's like, when you see me again, he goes, it'll be the best day you'll ever have in any
Yo,
existence
so
ever.
MK Ultra.
He's like, I love you, and then
What do you think of
disappeared.
MK Ultra?
MK Ultra. Well, listen, they used to experiment on people with LSD. So why is it a huge surprise? They kept experimenting on people, and I was part of that in a top secret fucking with my clearance and my fucking. It'd be easy, bro. They had complete control of me. They actually owned me, and they told me so. When I said I want to quit, he said, "Fuck you. We own
My
you.
nigga
Drop,
smoking that
motherfucker."
Mufasa weed. Look, he's scratching his face. He over there scratching his face and shit. Yo, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Now I was talking to
yeah,
my bro right here,
yeah, yeah,
my boy
yeah.
right
We
here.
good. We
Of course,
good.
I'm good, dude. I'm still alive, and I'm telling you the story. I'm telling you. I even got all the way to the good parts yet.
Yeah, get to the good part, bro. All right, so fuck
Bro,
us
I
up, yeah,
love
because
it.
you already fucked me
Listen,
up.
I'm fucking you up. Just told you. I met an angel, and he told me who aliens were. And the angels, listen to this shit. He said, "Angels." He goes, "They're really the aliens. They're a being. They're like kind of like humans. Only the planet that they got, they purposely moved. It's right outside our solar system. It's like Planet X. Everyone knows it as, right, in Hebrew or whatever." He said there's a black hole right outside the solar system, and that's why nobody could fucking find it. It's because they put it right on the event horizon where it's stuck for billions of years on purpose. They come here and they harvest gold for their atmosphere to keep their fucking planet insulated, and so they can use their own kind of internet or whatever. And he said that that's why they even have to come to Earth, though, is because they don't experience time. That this is the Garden of Eden. This is the only place they can have babies, and this is where they come to do it. They don't even care about humans. As long as we're alive, they don't care what stage we're in civilization or whatever. They don't care about us at all. We could be cavemen for all, and starving. As long as they have DNA, they don't give a shit. This is their garden. We actually shit, like, just take shits in it. That's how they view it. Aliens are just humans from the future. They do give a shit, and they want to have a better future than mutating and losing the ability to reproduce. So that's aliens and angels. Had this weird, bro. He told me about this asteroid that was supposed to destroy Earth, and it didn't, and they lost track of it. And then 6 years later, it was supposed to destroy Earth in 2016, like right before Halloween. And it was Comet Shoemaker, and it hit Jupiter and scarred the planet, like a scar was bigger than Earth, like by magnitude. He told me about that before.
Imagine, yo, when this dude is a grandfather, dog. Imagine like being a kid, bro,
I
and
know.
listening to your grandfather talking about all type of crazy
You're
shit
not gonna
like
believe
this
a fucking word,
fuck
dude.
you
You're
up.
gonna be like, Grandpa, you told me weed wasn't bad for you.
Yeah, I'm lost still, nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. So the
Okay, so
military fucked
yeah,
you
I get
up.
lost because you'd be
You
like, I
believe
got
in
this.
Men in Black. You believe in aliens.
Linda Howe,
You
okay, she's a respectable person. I talked to her almost every single day in June of 2023, and I was on her podcast both times that month. Earth Files on YouTube here, and I'm just referencing her because she's a reputable person that actually investigated me, had me on, had other people investigate me. I'm at MUFON investigate me. Who else did this? MUFON and the fucking was another organization that was
investigated you
kind of
for what now?
investigated the story and like tried to verify every single
Oh,
thing I said. Everyone I talked to,
Hey,
they wanted to know every single person that I
so
talked to.
let me ask you a question. Uh, do you think we've ever been like at war with aliens, like actual aliens and humans?
Mm, um,
Like, have we ever been in a fight? You ever think that like
That'd be the most ignorant thing you
you
could
know?
ever even think of doing if you believe the story I'm telling you, because all angels and aliens are trying to do is change the future so we don't end in apocalypse. Because they said that the apocalypse happens almost this time in every Earth. This in this part of the timeline, World War III and the apocalypse, the end of civilization happens. It's not the end of the world. Some people survive the shit, and it's just not fucking pretty afterwards. It's called the apocalypse, and everyone burns in fire. Everything. What he said to me is that basically the world's fucking. They're just trying to fix it, trying to alter human beings down a path to where we're not fucking stupid anymore. We're not ignorant, and we can feel like the third eye shit. Like you have empathy enough to go, hey, I don't want to. I do feel bad if I send a nuke over to China. I would feel pretty shitty about killing a billion people. You have enough empathy not to press the button. So like maybe that fact that it hasn't happened yet is proof that what they're doing is working. But
so
that
you saying
all
you got abducted
hybrids
by aliens before too, right?
get apparently human beings like get weirded out by people like me, like most people hear me talking, even have any kind of 5 minute discussion. They're like, "Yep, fucking weirdo, I'm out of here. Get the fuck away from me, block, whatever." Um, they get weirded out, dude, because we have weird energy. Like you have this like fucking like an aura around you that like motherfuckers can feel, and it's off putting to a normal motherfucker that just like ain't like me. And but like this
I'm
angel,
just
there's
trying
an
to
angel,
understand what you're
an
telling
angel.
us.
What he
That's all
told
I'm
me,
trying to
yeah,
do.
the angel told me to tell this story, tell as much of it as I can, is honestly like just be truthful, be like tell every little crazy detail, all the crazy shit that like I red flagged and was like, yep, I'm adding that to the story because you know what, that was weird. You know, he just told me tell everybody and nobody would believe you, but tell every fucking person that'll listen. And he said, and that's how you'll know. He said to find other hybrids, and he goes, tell that story. And he goes, how you'll know another like you is they'll be the only ones listening. But that we group together, like the only people you talk to that have around you are people like you.
So
Everyone
why'd
else,
you put your name as Men in Black? Are you Men in Black?
listen. So Linda Howe herself warned me, even on a podcast, kind of talked about like the dangers of. Um, she called me on the phone in a worried tone one day, and she's like 87 or something, bro. I was like, "Are you all right? Like, why are you concerned about me? Like, I'm a soldier. I'm like, I'm in my prime right now. Someone come in my house and kick a ass. Why are you worried about me?" She's like, "Who have you talked to? Like, no, who? What are their names? How do I get a hold of them? I'm going to interview, like, investigative journalism, like, to its max." And she goes, "I think that the men in black in the government are going to come to your house and speak with you." I was like, "What?" And she goes, "No, I'm serious. Just don't talk to anybody." So somebody's going to come and they're going to try to scare you into like shutting up, changing my story, saying I was lying, whatever. But like, bro, you heard what I've been through. Go ahead, tell me. And I fought for the right to say and believe whatever I want. Like, I know what happened, and it's fine. I'm just gonna say it happened, and I'm gonna say what the fuck I believe and experienced. Because if that's wrong, then fuck you. go listen to a different story that's not as real, because I'm telling you real life right now. I joined the military, got experimented on to my belief, uh, and because I think they knew who, like, what I was. I think the military knows that shit. Because this angel, while we had our talk, bro, he was telling me about how like we had a discussion about like I was like, if you're really an angel, look, I'm a drug addict, etc. And like I always try to do the best for myself. But I lose battles, fuck you, don't judge me. And I was just honest with an angel. I was like, why would you even talk to me? And he's like, actually, he's like, for like they like it's hard to explain. Basically, he said it's like something that opens and lets, it's like food for your fucking for magic. It's like magic fucking sauce, bro. It's like it's hard to explain. But like when you take shrooms, you see other shit that other people say is a hallucination, but I don't think it is. I think it's just you're able to see cross dimensions and through lines that, you know what I'm saying, like through veils that exist. And like, don't mean to be a conspiracy theorist, but like, why the fuck do they really put fluoride in your tap water? Fluoride will eat through cement. They put it in your toothpaste and in your tap water, so you have to ingest it. And it's terrible for it actually coats your what is your third eye, like that, your pineal gland, it coats it in like a fucking film. So like, why do they do that? What the fuck is that about? And why did that ever become, why is that a goddamn thing? And if that, what I'm saying is real, it's like, why are they, there's just evil. There's some kind of evil, bro. And like, I believe that later on down the line, because I got offered by that angel, he said, like, what can I do for you? Like, what's the craziest, if you could ask me anything, what would you ask me? And I was like, bro, if all these aliens and shit are real, like, I want to go see the galaxy. But the only reason I would never go is because of time. Like, I don't want to leave and come back and never be dead, or like something crazy like that. And he goes, oh no. He goes, they're time machines. He goes, we'll go see the whole galaxy, and I'll put you right back with almost no time at all passing. And I was like, what the fuck? Didn't believe him. My wife just told you she has her own version of what happened, but like, apparently they came actually back and kept their word, and that could have done something like sci-fi as fuck. And to me, that really happened. It's like a movie, but it happened to me. Like, that's my fucking real story. Is like, I got offered by something that made me believe he was a supernatural fucking being from another planet calling himself an angel, and told me, nigga, I saved your life yesterday, and I'm an angel, and do drugs, and this is the future. See you later. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, you should write a book. Have you thought about writing a fucking book, dog?
Yes, I want to call it the greatest story ever told. That was in 2019, and what happened in 2023 with them fucking planes, dude, scared the piss out of me, dude. Like, literally, I stood in the middle. I didn't even try to hide, dog. I was so scared and sure that like something might happen that like I was like, well, it'll be so bad that hiding behind a camper or a truck or a car or whatever is not going to help anything at all. I had my kids there, my wife, two coworkers, and then like, across the street there's like a fucking busy ass Myers. It was 10 in the morning, broad daylight, it was sunny. And I'm gonna brush on this real quick because like, I don't believe in coincidences. They're not real. They're like fairies. They're not supposed to be seen ever, and if you do, holy shit. Is it coincidental that at 10 in the morning when I had my sighting, it was crazy enough that I went home and wrote as many details, or I got on Google and said, how do I report a UFO? Found out how to do it, just did it. And look, people listened enough to make me front page news for a month. And ever since, I've had 3 home invasions in the last 2 weeks. Someone was in my room, okay, and it was whoever was behind the door, when I grabbed my door handle, my wife was at work. I was here with my two boys, and I went to go into my own bedroom in a house that I thought I was alone in. And I grabbed the door. And when I came through the other side, my window was wide open, and I have a park back there, and two cars were leaving. Whoever was behind that door was big enough to make me, as a veteran, look, I ain't fucking scared of nobody, but like who was on that other side of the door did not want to come through because I would not win whatever fight would ensue. Like you'd kick my ass. I just felt strength, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Like instant fear. I was like, damn, that was the first time. Second time, I could hear people talking. My dog went crazy. I had a friend here, my wife here, my kids here, and I went next door and videotaped two people breaking into my neighbor's house while she was at work in the middle of the night. And it was a big ass guy and a female, and they looked like, and if I had to describe what they were doing, they looked like FBI agents, maybe CIA, Men in Black, because I've just been warned, hey, government's going to come fuck with you. Watch for the Men in Black. Actually, they use different words, but, my terminology for the average motherfucker that wrote it's the Men in Black. Whatever they call themselves or designate themselves or whatever you guys would like to call them, etc. I do believe, some kind of somebody has been fucking with me, dude, because then a couple of days ago, I had this girl here, she's my friend, I was close friends with her. She's 18, she walked into the backyard here in the middle of the night, about 1 a.m. with my dog, and screamed, ran, and asked for help. So a big man just tried to grab her, and I walked outside, and the police tried to tase the shit out of me. They had no squad car or nothing wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. They were just there, and they were acting really fucking weird and asked me why I was there. I'm like, I'm a grown man. I have no curfew, and she just told me to come out here. Someone tried to grab her, and they had a problem. I almost, for real, got threatened to be put in jail.
So
I was
you
like,
think those were
what the?
Secret Service or something?
Yeah, they were wearing black uniforms, police uniforms. There had no squad cars around here. There was no fucking car. There's no lights. Nobody identified themselves. They didn't ask my name. They just threatened me. And they had a weird coincidence of being in the same area as a big man trying to grab a young girl in my backyard. I don't know. Too many coincidences, bro.
And they broke
So
into
I
your
called
crib
the
like
police
three times.
when my neighbor when my neighbor's house on the second time when they broke in and I videoed them. I called the police, and I don't know how they got out of the house, bro, but no one was in there when they got there, and I have video of people. I videoed them. I stood outside with my pit bull, and I was like, "I got you, motherfuckers." I had a knife in my hand. Like, they scared me. I was scared. Like, fuck you. Come outside, and I'm going to hold you here till the police get here. Like, I don't know how they got out of the house.
So they got out of the house
Scared.
regardless.
Yeah, dude, and like, all right, so I have a theory that it's FBI, like, because real talk, aside from being like Men in Black and crazy, look, I believe that the police around here, I call it, is my nickname for this shit's cop dope. I believe that the police around here make and sell fucking drugs and manufacture their own drug war. I'm dead ass. I've had experience and proof. Like got kidnapped by an agent, Parker. Her name was Kim. She taught me how to shoot to do drugs, and she was an FBI agent.
Yo, your
She
life is
really
a
taught me how
fucking
to hunt.
movie.
Yeah, you
This
Yeah,
nigga's
definitely have
life
to
is a
you
movie.
have to you have to write a book, man.
Yeah, to put it all in
just
order.
gotta decipher it and put it in there in a way people will fucking read it.
Yeah, yeah. Because the way you're
See, like
telling
I'm
it, it
lost too,
sounds
guys.
fucking
Like it's
insane.
like a lot of this. I'm like I've obviously glossed over a lot of shit that will probably blow your shit. Roll another damn joint, please. I need more weed for this. Uh, let me take a second here. Let me think. Where are you guys at? Where you guys just got quiet after a little bit,
Oh, I'm
but
all
that's
over
good.
the place, bro. You got me all over the place, bro. I'm all over the place, bro. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. Hold on, give me a second. I need to grab something to drink again, bro. You fucked me up.
So I'm gonna hit you guys with this. Is that like this has landed me with living here today, right now, in my present day body, in my present mind. I believe, fuck you, what anybody thinks right now, but like I believe that I can manifest whatever the hell I want, how I want it, when I want it, and like I say, I'm gonna do this. As crazy as whatever I just said was, it'll happen if I wanted to.
That's dope. I mean, at the end of
I
the
mean,
day,
I could practice
manifestation,
that. What's that?
manifestation is a big thing. It's a strong thing.
There's a dossier on the CIA's website. You could read it. It's a dossier. It's a many-page article. It's kind of like hidden in there, like page 13 or 12, or end of 12 and part of 13 or whatever. In that area, if you find it, if anyone finds it and wants to dig into this, what I'm about to say, on their website, you can dig in there and find a dossier that's got facts. It says that every human being on Earth can astral project and manifest their own reality, straight up. That
I
reality is
believe it.
malleable, and every human being has the power to bend reality into fitting their own fucking needs.
Yeah, I
If
believe that.
you're more powerful around people who don't, apparently it says it in there, you're more powerful around people who don't feed off their own universe. Like if you, because we're all each individually experiencing a reality in a universe and an existence in our own. Nothing exists without without a consciousness. This is in there too. Is nothing exists without a conscious mind, like seeing and experiencing whatever the fuck we're saying is real. Because if nothing is seeing or experiencing, it ain't there, it ain't real, and it doesn't exist. But it can.
I'm listening.
I know. I get lost too, man. I just I I'm like, man, that's crazy. Uh, yeah, my headphones dying. I'm gonna turn this up. Turn this up. All right, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Shit. Kind of weed are you guys smoking?
Knock out your juice smoking and shit. I'm trying to get this shit juice smoking, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. What you got, Oreo, you said?
Yeah. Hey, dude, I died fucking a month ago, bro, and I was high enough to experience death, I think, and I got fucked to death. That's what happened. I went to a hotel with a girl, and she fucked me, I think, straight to death. I ended up in the hospital. I woke up, walked around Ohio naked for 2 days.
Isn't
That
that your
happened.
girlfriend right there?
That happened. You tell him.
Yeah, that happened.
Isn't that your girl?
Yeah.
Or some other girl found you and took you to a hotel?
Tell him what happened, bro. Don't judge me.
My husband's an idiot and thought he could just take off and do drugs and do whatever he wants, and then OD'd and went to the hospital. So
An 18-year-old girl.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So what drugs do you do now, bro?
What do I do right now?
Yeah, what drugs do you do
Well,
besides weed, bro? Be honest, bro. What drugs have you done in 2024?
dude, Hakuna Matata. I don't label nobody. I don't judge. I don't see the future. I don't even plan past. I don't make plans. So like, and I know what I love. I know who I am, and I love who I am. So I'm gonna be honest and just say I do all drugs, and I always will. But like, I don't do them right now because I need rest. I
You
rest my
just did it.
mind, my
You
body,
just
my
did it
soul.
last month.
Huh?
You just did it last month.
Yeah, no. See, the universe hit me with that shit, bro. That ain't my fault. Listen, my philosophy is I don't go out. I'm not a dumb fuck. I'm not a really like. Look, I'm not the kind of person to get in the car and go find a drug dealer and be a dumb asshole. No, well, you know what? Listen, I kind of impatient, and I just wait for the universe to go, hey, guess what? We're doing drugs right now. And I'm like, oh shit, I guess this happened. I don't even want to do them when I do
So
them, and
you
then I do
blame
them, and I'm
this?
like,
Do
fuck.
you blame this shit on the military? I'm just asking.
Listen, I got experimented on like the hardest shit and the first shit and the most shit, and like this is the army, bro.
So,
Was the army.
so
Listen, I got taken out in the woods in South Korea and seen a tiger naked with my sergeant. So I was trying to get laid, and she just wanted all my drugs.
and she was
I seen a
naked.
tiger. Like I didn't see the tiger till I was walking away from us. It's terrifying. It's gigantic.
Bro.
Naked because she made me get that way, and there was mines, land mines in the river.
So do you? I'm assuming. Did you do heroin before you went to the military?
Do what?
Did you do heroin before you went to the military?
Heroin? No, the first and only real time I ever did that drug. I've done like, I've like touched it after, but I wouldn't say I really did it. Like, and I don't, and I never would on by choice, even if you tried to give it to me. When I went AWOL the first time, God bless his soul, his name was Anderson. Name was, I won't say his first name. His last name was Anderson. He was a specialist in the Army in Fort Hood with me, and he's now dead. He died. This guy named Tree come up, bro. I was like, fuck my wife, fuck them sergeants, fuck the Army. I needed extra money to leave, bro. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I sold everything in my house, my TV, my couch. I had a nice couch, Egyptian leather couch and shit I just bought, and sold everything for $5,000. That was the deal. I got $500 cash. I almost flipped my shit. These motherfuckers had guns. They were gangsters in Killeen, Texas. And I didn't know them. They ain't my fucking friends. This guy barely knowing the Army told me, I'll hook you up. I'll help you out. This dude named Tree. I thought it was funny until he showed up, and he gave me $500. And then homie took me to my fucking empty bedroom, and he had a Cuban cigar box completely full of black tar heroin and a bunch of empty brand new needles. And I was like, damn.
This
So
is
when I walked
before
away
the
from the Army, I
military.
just tried heroin for the first time, and I left.
Oh,
And I never touched it
and,
again. I gave it all to him, and he died.
but so you were already around it in the military though.
Yeah.
You just got hooked on it experimented with it after the military.
First thing they did to me in the military is pull my wisdom teeth and gave me 3 scripts, 2 pills a day, Percocets, bro. The big nice motherfuckers. And my roommate was one of them Army brats. Both of his parents are colonels, full-bird colonels. Like they used to come and see him while we was in basic and in AIT and shit. It was crazy. Like I was one of the only people that like there was nobody getting visitors or phone calls or nothing. And these people would just walk up all fully uniformed. And everyone would salute him and they'd be like, "Hey, how you doing?" to my bunkie. And he had the biggest, fattest Junos, and he could do like a rail of like 3 pills at once, bro. And got hooked to Percocet and painkillers. I don't even like opiates, so but like that's how it initially started. Was they doped us all up, and not just me. It was everyone in the whole entire barracks was forced to go with their wisdom teeth pulled if they weren't already gone, and you all got Percocet.
Why did they
100.
purposely do that shit?
Yeah, and you got 4 days off work or any duty or anything. Like they made you. We all went to a college where students, other people that just joined the Army and they were in school training, got to pull
What
our
was
teeth.
their excuse? What was their excuse? What was the point for
Like
pulling
going to a
y'all's
third
teeth?
world country in an active war zone.
But what
And you
was the
can't.
excuse?
They don't have the equipment, time, or get your teeth pulled, fix your teeth here. We're sending you out. Was the fucking point? Like you need dental work, it's getting done here.
Okay. Yo, the story is insane.
Shit. Just
So
imagine like the lifestyle, bro. Every Tuesday was combatives day, and we'd spend
you got
all
try to fight
afternoon.
that. Yo,
Yeah,
Chris, you
we'd
gotta
spend all
try to
afternoon
fight
in a
that
sand
shit,
pit.
dog. You heard?
What?
You gotta fight all that shit, bro. Cause who the fuck is gonna believe your story if you fucked up? You know?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying is like, there's no, bro. If I'm making this shit up, I'm like, I need to go get a job with some movie producers writing
Nah, we're not saying
movie
you're making
scripts
this
and
up.
shit. And
I
like,
believe you, gang. I believe
this is
you,
the only
bro. I
story. Yeah,
believe
it's
you,
the only.
bro.
I'm telling you right now, it's the only story I can tell. It's the only story that I truthfully know, bro. And you're not the first person or going to be the last that I tell this shit to. So
Nah, I appreciate it. We appreciate you.
I'm trying to get my headphone back on here so I can hear you better.
Yo, so this story's crazy. Um, have you seen anybody else from like maybe your group from when you went to the military? Um, what is it called? Your platoon or whatever it's called? Have you seen anybody
Uh,
since you've been out of the military that's maybe fucked up over this shit too, or it's just you? Or
let me
or
think. Let me think. Like,
have you had these? Have you ever seen anybody that was out there when y'all was fucking with these drugs out there, and do they talk about it? Have you brought it up to anybody?
Yeah. Actually, here, my wife can vouch right now that my best friend is convinced I'm half a god.
Bro, what the fuck? Nah,
Swear to
nah,
God,
bro.
he
That don't got
actually like fucking believes
that don't
it.
got nothing.
I never told him. He believes it. Like we got high together, and he sat there and he just like,
Bro, what's that? Bro, listen, what's that got to do with anything? You know what I mean?
I don't know, bro. I'm telling you right
What?
now, I have a friend that believes I'm
Like,
like
what
a
the fuck?
god. He's like,
Nah, bro.
bro, you're a demon god or some shit. I don't know. He believes it though.
My kids believe I'm a god, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, yo,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, have you spoken to people that was in your platoon or in your military group that you did service with outside of the military? Have you seen them or spoken to them about the shit that y'all saw out there? And do they speak on it? Are they fucked up too? Are they on drugs too, or what?
Yeah. A lot of them, I don't really keep in contact with like straight all the time, but like when we do talk, uh, I got a friend in Alaska, a friend in Texas still, a friend he lives in Japan permanently, and another friend in Korea. The other guy I think is in either in like Virginia or Pennsylvania or something. But like every one of them still, I don't know. We always look back and we talk about it every time we talk, and like it's unbelievable, bro. It's like something like that when we talked about it with each other, you could tell like I could tell by talking to them that like these motherfuckers could barely believe that they have these memories to talk about either. Kind of gives me
What? So they
it,
didn't want to talk about it, basically? Like it was lost memory?
yeah, it's like something that like you could tell while they're saying it, like they're like, yeah, that did happen, but like you read it all over their energy, their face, they're fucking like they're sitting there thinking that happened, but like that happened, like man, that fucking happened. Wait, what? We were doing what? Um,
Are they fucked up right now? Are they on drugs or are they normal? Are
the
they
one I
sober?
talked to most, the one I talked to most, last time I had seen him, we like hung out. I had to keep him from jumping out of an 87-story window in South Korea
All right.
at a hotel. Yeah, he had a PTSD trip from some bullshit that happened to him, and he lost his shit, and I had to fucking save his life, bro. And then that's every time we talk, he talks about that, and he like thanks me and shit. And, like it's weird because like he remembers every detail, bro. It's just weird how he remembers it too. It's like, what were they
Is there
doing to us?
anybody?
Nobody. I'm the one
All
who
right, I got
came
a
up with the
question.
theory, the
I
thought, and the
got a,
belief of they're experimenting and had to have experimented on us. There's no other
I
real
got a question. I
explanation.
got a
Were
question.
they
I got
blind,
a
dumb, and
question.
deaf?
I got, I got a question for you, Chris. That I need for you to answer, brother.
Ask for it. Ask about it.
This is the most serious question I've asked right here so far. Is there anybody else besides your boy or your brother that says you're a god, or your wife, that your girl right here, or somebody else that verify that somebody you did military time with or something?
Let me think here. You know what? I could pull someone in right now. And let me.
Yeah, yeah. Get his ass in here.
Este tigre está hablando mucha baba.
See, bro.
Está embollado y está hablando de su imaginación.
See, bro. Hey, so we just need somebody just verify for us real quick. That's it. They verify for it. He's lit. We need some hard evidence or something, you know? He's just telling us mad crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting us with mad crazy shit, you know? We just need somebody besides, like, you know, somebody he does drugs with, or like, you feel me? Or like his girl or his homie, you know what I mean? Like, it needs to be somebody that can verify this shit, bro, you know? Like, if you did military time with me, bro, I could hit you up. Yo, nigga, what's up, bro? You remember that? You know what I mean, bro? Like, that type of shit. Yo, what's up, Chris? I'm saying, hey, not somebody, like, you did drugs with, nothing, you know what I mean? Or, like, your boy that you said think you a god and shit. Or, like, your girl or something, you know? We need somebody that's, like that did military time with you. That did the military time with you or something, you know? Somebody that could be like, yeah, we was out there. We was out there. Not, you know, I thought, I mean,
it's hard, bro, because like the way I left, the way everything happened, and how much has happened since. I left in 2013 in March 13th of 2013. It's been
where the fuck
more
did you
than
go
10
to?
years.
Where did you leave? Where was you at?
All right, so I went to basic training in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Did 3 months there. I did more push-ups than anybody in my goddamn basic training, and it was bad as fuck, dude. It was cool.
Nah. Stay focused. Stay focused, bro.
For
Stay
real, I am.
focused.
Listen, I did. I went to Fort Gordon. Sorry about that. Went to Fort Gordon, Georgia. I did about 8 months there. That was for my school. And they taught us everything there. They had to get us we had to wait in, like, the school was long enough that usually you got your shit done before then, but like I had to wait there 3 extra months, and it was able to get my own apartment off base and shit because like I had to wait there for my clearance, the top secret clearance. Because I came in with a secret clearance, but for the shit that I was asking to do, and I wanted that clearance, and I had to wait for it, and it took a long time. It took like a year and a half to get that shit because like they went through every family member, I don't know, dude. I think they went through my school records and shit. I'm 33.
33?
Yep.
You said that.
I lost real quick. Damn, where are we at?
We are all over the place, my brother.
We all over
Yeah,
the
I'm
place.
lost.
Pin me down somewhere, bro.
We're all over the place.
So you want? All right, look, that's where we're at. It's hard for me to. I don't know, dude. It's just fucking hard. Like everyone kind of got split up after Korea, and then after Fort Hood, I kind of went my own direction and got really like shit. My whole life changed, bro. My body even changed when I did drugs, real drugs. When I did, most people don't even know what dope is, but when I did dope, I lost 45 pounds and my entire structure of my body changed for the rest of my life. I think I don't look the same as I used to.
You should lay off that shit, bro.
What's that?
Just made it.
I said you should lay off that shit.
Yeah. I remember. Listen, when I left the military, it's crazy. This is some crazy shit. Nobody ever gets to fucking do it, but I get to say it. I lived at Six Flags in Texas, right outside Austin. I got a gold pass. I was on dope. I didn't need to sleep. I didn't need to eat. I didn't have to leave the parking lot, and I just would sleep in my car and ride rides all the fucking day, all summer, the whole summer. First summer I left. Fuck it. I had a car full of money, drugs, and I was facing life in prison, so I was making every bad decision that I could make. Hayden, get down, buddy. I don't know. Can I hear you guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, hang on.
Shit's crazy. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on right now, right? You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Tú lo sacaste.
Yeah, he's right here.
People calling bullshit.
You said what?
Did everyone call it bullshit? Yeah.
Did everyone call
Well, guess
bullshit?
what?
You said?
It was real, and if anyone's interested, listen. I love adventures. Come hang out for a week. I don't have a job right now, and fuck it, I could lose a week. I'll
We
prove
didn't call
anybody
nobody's-
that wants to fucking know.
Nobody called bullshit. I don't know why she said that. Nobody called bullshit. But
Yeah, no, it's cool. No, it's cool. I would love for people to really come and see that I'm not fucking bullshitting. No.
yeah, this is what it sounds like right here, y'all. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Caden got it.
I'm talking about where
Sorry,
I'm
my
from.
kids.
You niggas ain't
doing
never
crap.
shot. You niggas ain't never did.
What's up?
Oh, God. I don't give a fuck if you don't like the response. I don't give a fuck if you don't like what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. You shouldn't have said my name, nigga. You niggas
That's
don't
Chris right now.
control me, nigga.
That's my dude Chris right now.
Hell yeah.
He said, fuck y'all if y'all don't
You niggas
believe
bitch,
it.
nigga.
Y'all
Oh,
trolling
God.
my story.
Let me mind my motherfucking business, nigga. I ain't bothering nobody. Puss ass, nigga. I'm making hits,
Hell
nigga.
yeah.
I really
This morning,
sold
nigga,
dope.
She make
I
it
really
clap,
shot
nigga. Leave
niggas.
me the fuck alone, bro. Leave me the fuck
I
alone.
went to
Cause it's
public
gonna be there
school.
every time. I'm not speaking on nothing else. I'm from Atlanta, and that's that. Leave me alone. Don't joke on my name. Don't troll on my name. Don't speak on my name. It's gonna be there. Pussy ass nigga. Nigga mad cause
Shit, it was
nigga
really
mad
nice to
cause I'm
meet you
trending
guys.
every
And
day.
like,
Let me trend in peace.
that is me right there. If I was,
Know what I'm saying? Let me have my fun. Let me go viral in peace. Stop speaking on. Don't talk about where I'm from, bro. You don't know nothing
That's
about
you
me,
right
bro.
now,
Was
Chris.
you there when I was growing up?
That's
Did you
you,
grow up with
Chris.
me?
That's
No.
you right now.
No way, I'm done proving. I ain't got nothing else to prove, nigga. I said what the fuck I said, nigga. I stand on that, nigga. I don't cap on shit, nigga. If I said it, it's that, nigga. Don't say my name no more, lame ass niggas. Fuck you, nigga, talking about.
shit.
Stop getting me mad, bro. Leave me. Stop getting me out my character, bro. Stop getting me out my element, bro. Let me make my music and do my dances and do that. I ain't on nothing with nothing bad, no with nobody. But when you get to speaking on my name, I'm gonna address it every time, nigga. So stop speaking on my name, nigga. If you don't want me to say nothing, nigga. Stop speaking on my name, nigga. If you don't know the facts, nigga. That ain't no fact, nigga.
Chris is big
That ain't no
Draco.
fact, nigga.
You want to know a
Stop
funny
capping.
little,
I get
little
mad because
tidbit?
y'all be capping
I'm
and
not
you be
even
lying on
boasting
my
about
name,
this.
bro. Who the fuck you think I'm in? You think I'm a nigga you can just lie on? You think I'm a nigga you can just
Fuck with
lie on? Oh,
That's
your
you.
bro,
Fucking with
your bro ain't
fucking
want me
you,
to be a
family,
bro.
Chris,
man.
right
Nah,
there.
nigga. You can't do that. Pussy ass nigga. Not on no public ass platform with millions of
Fuck you,
folks
that shit
seeing this
happened
shit.
too.
And people gonna get the building opinion of
That
that
was
shit.
recently. Not saying when or
Fuck you
where,
talking
but
about, nigga. We gonna dress this shit. Y'all want me to come up to the Breakfast Club?
Fucking
Cool, I'll be there.
dude
You
runs
know
the
it's all
game.
love. It's love. I love Charlamagne. Don't get it
Took
twisted.
me
It
to
ain't
a
no
safe
smoke.
house.
It ain't nothing like that. I love Charlamagne. I
Fed the
love
crooks.
MTV. I love
Took my
DJ
girls.
Envy. I
Set me
salute
up.
you, Envy, because you
And
the one who
somehow I
said
had
Soulja Boy needed to
safely
be on the
swing
Mount
from my ass.
Rushmore. Y'all know what I
And I
did for
somehow
him.
got away. That's
Bro, you
crazy.
need to write a book, bro. You need to write a book, bro. All right, your life is a movie, G. You need a fucking book, dog. You need to write a book, G. He said, I rarely shot niggas. I went to public schools. Yo. Yeah, bro. So moral of the story, nigga. You were doing good and shit, and the drugs fucked you up, basically, bro. And then aliens are real. You saw aliens. You saw fucking all type of shit during all this.
Listen, the craziest fact that I can give you about these drugs, my use in my life and my stories, is that somehow, some way, no matter how sneaky the fuck I am, who I get from, where, when, how, or like, bro, I can magically appear that shit on my table right now in the dark alone. And these
Pure
motherfucking
what?
people I keep talking about will show up.
Yo, bro. The plug finna show up. You heard? The plug finna show up, bro.
You better. That'd be cool.
Nah, man. You got it. Yo, man. Shout out to everybody on the live, man. We finna have ladies lounge in a little bit. You feel me? Shout out to Chris for telling the story, man. Chris, we appreciate you,
Absolutely,
gang.
dude. Hopefully, maybe I'll wrap my mind around like the rest of my life, and like I'll hit you back up. But like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll be live tonight in the comments, man. I mean, live tonight on the live. Ladies' night tonight. There'll be a bunch of ladies on the panel, man. You can write in the chat and stuff like that.
that dude.
Yeah, shout out to Chris, man.
Dude, shout out to you for having me on and
Be
listening,
good,
and like
Chris.
you could have stopped me
Shout out to the live,
forever.
gang.
I want everybody to know magic's real. That shit happened. Hakuna Matata, bro. I want everyone to have a good day. Thanks for listening.